Hey guys, it's been a very long time since I wrote something in this group or let alone published a video. But I was inspired to make a short video about the profile of the year 2026. It's not gonna be long, I'll just mark a few things here that we actually discussed in a Bulgarian group last night. And I honestly believe it's kind of important because my focus this year, along with the Sage Retreat, which some of you are also participating, is the great change. The theme about the great change and how it starts really being felt in our reality, and how very potent it shows up every moment of every day, at least for me. So I did have a look in both the human design and Jinki's profile. I'll post them as comments in the group under this video, but mainly one of the first things that we can see, and it's for every year, is that we again have this activation sequence of 4131 line 1 in 28 27 Jinkies line 3. So it's again an invitation for us to reevaluate our intentions for the new year, to separate what's a fantasy and what is not, and to learn our way from inside about the true leadership that we hold. Because I truly believe every person on this earth has some leadership potential, and it could be just to show up how to be of service or just to lead people. It's very personal, but it's inside each and every one of us. And again, also we are invited to have a look on our fears and how we can serve, and to experiment a little bit with what our inner calling could be. And the rest of the keys are usually different for each year. And this year in the sphere of attraction we have Jinki 58, line 2, which invites us to really have a look in our dissatisfactions and to kind of see if we blame somebody else for them, or we can find strength to look inside and see if we can find the vitality inside, so we can overcome our satisfactions, and then to connect with the other person next to us, because line 2 is one-to-one relationships on a more compassionate base. So this is what our attraction sphere invites us to do. In IQ we have 41 line 4, so we are again invited to reevaluate our thoughts and how we can put even our thinking in service to the whole. It's an influential mind. Can we help with showing up the way? Can we put the beginnings of a new way of awareness, or we'll keep on focusing on our fantasies? You know, Jinki 41 is probably shown 4 or 5 times in the chart for this year. So a lot of planets actually going through this Jinki, and it really truly invites us to reevaluate what's working, what's not, to let go of the old and put the basis and the beginnings of the new. So it starts with our thinking, as if it says, because in IQ we have also this Jinki. And then in our emotions we have Jinki 60, which is inviting us to let go of our limitations. Do I feel limited of something? And why is this like this? Can I actually make a pause and truly look into the circumstances around me with objectivity and connect to the gift of realism in this sphere, in this Jinki 60. So again, it's an invitation for reevaluation and letting go of our limitations, letting go of anything that we might think that is responsible for our low emotional levels, and just look the truth in the eyes and overcome it and accept it and allow it and embrace it. Because in SQ we have Jinki 57 in line 2, and I truly believe that it's already visible that in our hearts we crave this freedom, and as if the universe is telling us that to reach this freedom we need to find our inner truth through our intuition. We have to go inside, we have to look inside so we can listen to our inner voice and navigate from there. And since for me SQ is like the center sphere in our profile, maybe that's the center theme for our year ahead. And in our in 2026, in the profile of 2026, the call round is Jinki 43, line 6. So it's on one hand feeling maybe not understood. Maybe you have great ideas. You also, in 6th line, you also are able to see the future. You are able to see the big picture. But for some reason you feel separated and not understood, as if you cannot reach the other person. And for me it's also kind of a theme coming from this 41 Jinki that is so potent for this year, that maybe I have to see that some people around me are not ready to see what I see, to understand what I understand. And because the year is looking with from the position of line 6, it just sees the future. It has the insight of a visionary, but not everybody can grasp this vision immediately, and sometimes it just can go into deaf ears, and this may make us feel really not understood and not included and kind of separated. But on the other hand, this sphere also is our vocation. So can we transform this wound into a vocation and just open our minds and accept the new ideas, even if we don't see the big picture? Just to trust that the big picture is there, and whatever happens is kind of weird maybe sometimes, or unorthodox, or too innovative, but maybe there's a big picture behind that we don't see. And we'll have this kind of clash maybe in our culture. We have 62, which will challenge our intellect. So on one hand, we'll be forced to accept that there's some innovation and some new development going on that we don't see. On the other hand, in our culture, line 5, we'll still may be willing to hold on our intellect and to fix the society in the ways we used to. But is this the way? So what's the precision here? Can we again let go of the old methods and methodologies and kind of let through the insights from Gene Key 43 to penetrate in our thinking as well, so we can implement something new on a logical way in our society? And moreover, in the Pearl, we have Gene Key 53, which calls for expansion, but it's also line 4. So it's also calling for charity, for service, for helping each other, for giving open heart to everybody included, and try to do our best for the whole. In the extended profile, if I can say so, the stability sphere is in 36 Gene Key for line 4, which again, how can we be stable through this process of change? Well, it says you have to hold still in the turbulence, be more of service and in love of humanity, and maybe this will give you stability. So as long as you're looking into the bigger picture, into what humanity really needs right now, that will be the thing that will hold you stable. In our creativity sphere, we have Gene Key 20 in line 1, which says your creativity will come from presence, from true listening inside. And again, how can we listen truly inside and then let go our vocation with Gene Key 43? By listening to our intuition in our SQ and recognize what gives us freedom. And Mercury is in Gene Key 41 again. So our relating, it will probably have some reevaluation. Probably some people or some obstacles or some groups or some environments we have been, we will part, but some new will come. Our relating, the way we relate to each other, is also changing. It's also coming to a transformational moment. And just to finish this video, not to make it too long, this year we have channel 4037, which calls for tribal themes. But what we want to hold from our tribe and what we want to change. With so many Gene Key 41s, we need to reevaluate our relationships and to find our inner freedom within our tribe. So I will be really happy to discuss. What do you see in the profile? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I know that there might be a lot of readings of the profile from different perspectives. Yin or human design or Gene Keys. But the point is not to predict or forecast. The point is just to be aware and to contemplate and to see in the next year how we actually see those keys, how they develop and reveal for us. And when we meet any circumstances, can we relate them to the themes that are presented in the profile, to any key that we see here, and to more easily find how to get to the gift, to the higher frequency of this theme, instead of just kind of losing ourselves into the shadows. So let's wish each other a light year, a happy year, and shared year. Let's support each other the way we can, so we can prepare for the great change better, if this is possible at all. But yeah, let's embrace Jinky 41 for 2026. Thank you, and see you later.